Coaster fans? I have another great off-season countdown for you today. Today I'll be counting down, in my personal opinion, the top 10 roller coaster manufacturers. Now, an honorable mention is CCI. Now, don't get me wrong, they make some pretty cool coasters, such as Boulder Dash. That is a very legendary, well-known one, but it just didn't make the cut for me. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into this video and be counting down my favorite manufacturers. Coming in at number 10, barely making the cut, is Schwarzkopf. Now, this manufacturer is really good with making their coasters compact and intense. Some of their best ones include Mindbender at Over Georgia, Scorpion at Busch Gardens Tampa, Shockwave at Over Texas, and in my personal opinion, the best one, Olympia Looping Coaster, or I forget if that's what its name actually is, but these things are really intense. Taking the number 9 spot is Gravity Group. These are some of the most legendary wooden coasters out there. They use cutting-edge technology to make these coasters do some inversions, crazy bank turns, and twists. My personal favorite from them is Voyage, but they've got some good ones like Mind Blower, Hades 360, and Switchback, which was a very recently legendary coaster, but Voyage is truly amazing. Next up, this may come as a shocker, it's Gerstlauer. Yeah, I actually put this one a little lower. I know some people who would put it higher, but they still have great rides like the Smiler, Monster, Takabisha, Kernon. Kernon is legendary. Smiler is known for having more inversions than any other coaster on the planet. They make the famous Gerstlauer Eurofighters, and some of these are really intense and compact, and they just are overall really fun. Surprise, surprise, number 7 is Premier Rides. These are some great coasters. Full Throttle is my personal favorite by them. I think it has one of the greatest inversions of all time. You have the famous Skyrocket 2 models, Backlot Stunt Coaster clones, and Mr. Freeze clones. These are extremely intense rides. They may be short, like a lot of them are known for being short, but they make some great launch coasters, and they make their coasters really intense. Now, this is going to shock a lot of you. Number 6 is Aerodynamics. This is a now defunct company, but I am a humongous fan of aero coasters. Some of their best ones, in my opinion, are like Magnum XL200. That may be rough, but it is an ejector airtime machine. X2, one of the most legendary and well-known coasters on the planet. Tennessee Tornado, my personal opinion of the best aero looper. Phantom's Revenge is technically an aero, though it was redid by Morgan. However, these rides, a lot of them can be a little bumpy, but some of them are very smooth and enjoyable, and they just give good airtime, good inversions, and they are overall very fun. Coming in at the number 5 spot is GCI, aka Great Coasters International, and it's true, they have made some great coasters. I mean, they make some of my favorite wooden coasters on the planet. I have yet to ride a GCI. That's not true. I've ridden Roar at Six Flags America, but that wasn't that good. But they've made some great ones like Mystic Timbers, Gold Striker, Wood Coaster, etc. But they have good bank turns, and they're all very smooth. Number 4 is Mack Rides. Oh my gosh, these coasters are completely legendary. DC Rivals Hypercoaster, one of the best rides on the planet in my opinion. Helix, a phenomenal launch coaster. Flash, a humongous hyper with the largest loop on the planet. Blue Fire, a crazy launch coaster. A bunch of Wild Mice, a bunch of bobsleds. They're all awesome. They make some of the best rides ever. Number 3 may come as a shocker. This is Bolliger and Mabillard, more well known as B&M. They make some of the greatest rides ever. Fury 325 currently is one of my favorite coasters I've ridden. They make some great B&M inverts like Pyrenees, Nemesis, and Katoon. Shambhala is one of the most legendary hypercoasters in the world, and this is just a really smooth company. Coming in at number 2 is Rocky Mountain Construction, more well known as RMC. These guys are at the top of their game right now, and they are booking it with great coasters. We got Iron Rattler, Wildfire, Outlaw Run, Medusa Steel Coaster, Lightning Rod. That is legendary. We're also getting 2 great coasters next year. Twisted Timbers and Steel Vengeance are completely legendary looking. So what could be number 1? How about Intamin? This is, in my personal opinion, the best manufacturer for roller coasters on the planet. They have made some of the most intense, most smooth, most crazy rides ever created. Some of their best inventions are Intimidator 305, my personal favorite coaster I've ever ridden, Skyrush, a legendary Intamin hyper, Expedition G-Force, probably one of the most well-known rides out there, El Toro, Insanity Defined. and just so many other great coasters. They have made some of the most intense inventions ever made. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Post your comment down in the section below. What is your favorite roller coaster manufacturers? Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, coaster fans, I will see you later.